Hey guys, I'm John Caveman. Most of my recent videos have been about my lifted Chevy Tahoe. This video is about one of my motorcycles and a mod I recently did to my 2016 Yamaha Striker. I replaced the rear stock fender with one of those fender eliminator kits, and the video was just about finished, but I decided I needed a few more shots. So I went out on a quick ride to get those shots, and I was in a wreck. I've got 4 broken ribs, a bruised lung, and a bunch of road rash. All in all, I'm actually pretty lucky. It could have been much, much worse, but I left the scene in an ambulance, had to spend the night in the ER, and I'm looking at about an 8-week recovery. So here's the video I was working on when I wrecked. At the end of this video, I'll put just a little more about the accident itself, what happened, and some thoughts. So check it out. What's up guys, I'm John Caveman. Today I'm going to be doing a mod or two on the 2016 Yamaha Striker. Finally got the garage cleaned out. It's looking pretty good, lots of room to work now. But yeah, so this is my motorcycle, well, one of them. I got the gold wing here. So this is my cruiser. Bought this brand new in 2016. But yeah man, I've done a lot to this bike over the last couple of years while I've had it. One of the first mods that most people do on motorcycles is they get rid of these bulky, ugly fenders that hang down. And it's a little ironic. I've done all of these mods to the Striker, but I haven't done this one yet. I've got the fender eliminator kit. I ordered it. I received it a few months ago. I just never installed it. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. All right, so I ordered this fender eliminator kit from Custom Cycle Wiring. This is kind of an unboxing here. And this is the piece that is going to eliminate the fender. We're going to end up with just this strip to replace the brake lights and tail lights. So got some more hardware here. This is some screws and some washers and some zip ties. So that's it, man. That's all it came with. Hopefully this will be a pretty easy mod. We'll see. First step is to remove the sissy bar and the other side. Sissy bar and luggage rack are now on the ground. Then remove the seat brackets here with a 10mm socket. These pop clips are removed by taking something small and punching in the center, and then they come right out. And then you drop it inside your motorcycle. And that's it. The only thing left holding this fender on is the wiring harness that is right underneath this. And for some reason, I can't find my security Torx bits, so I'm gonna have to run to the store and buy a set. Dang, it's cold. Let's take the bends. Said I can't take a left. So here's the thing I was missing. It's this Torx security bit. All right, looking good. This piece, plug for the rear fender's right there, and there's the rear fender completely removed from the bike. It's a good opportunity to show off my 240mm rear tire. So this bike comes stock with I believe a 210. You can squeeze a 240 on the same factory rim, which I've done here. It's the largest tire you can get on this rim. All right, got some rags down, my workspace ready, fender ready to go. Gonna be removing these fasteners, and this whole thing should come off. So this is now free. Just need to come over here and lift up these tabs carefully not to break them. And there you go. So this one is being replaced with this one, and I ordered the optional license plate mount right below it there. That way I can mount the license plate. So I've got everything apart. But before I go through the trouble of mounting this, I just wanted to test it. So I just plugged it in right here where the stock one went. I'm gonna turn the key, bam, all right. That's the brake, and then the signals. That is super cool. All right, I am really happy with that, that's cool. You've even got the license plate light up under here that works. And just a quick shout out to the guys at Cycle Wiring. I'm really happy with this kit. The one from Low and Mean requires like soldering and just some extra wiring that you have to do at home. This one is completely plug and play. All I had to do was plug in this harness to the factory harness and everything works. And it's also cheaper, so I'm really happy with this. Shout out to you guys at Saka Wiring, appreciate it. All right, so I did a test fit and I loosened these two up so that this could move around while I test fit. All right, so I've got all of the fasteners just hand tight here. Flip this thing over and you can see it fits just fine. But now that I got everything lined up the way I want it, make sure that you take this off and tighten these back down before you bolt everything in, because you're gonna have to get at the opposite side of this to hold it in with this screwdriver while you tighten that bolt. All right, so I just got everything tightened down and now I've switched my attention to the cable here, and I've noticed that this wire goes over top of, this is the license plate bracket right here. This wire goes over top of it and this one does not. And I kind of want to tuck these both in here to keep them away from the wheel. So I think I'm going to actually take this back off and change how these wires are run. I'm going to run this one up underneath there. That way they both can stay away, tucked away from the wheel. All right, finally. So see how this time I have the wires run underneath here and they'll be tucked right here. So I'm much happier with this than how it was before. All right, so there's the finished install. Lined up pretty well. You see the cable going tucked away over here, running off. So ready to pop this bad boy back on the bike. All right, so I just laid the fender on the back of the bike here, lined up all the holes. It's not bolted in yet, it's just sitting there. But now I'm going to go ahead and run this cable back through here. And all right, so I tucked the wire in right there. I ran it down there, brought it out here, plugged it into this. Torx bit. These push clips back in. Brackets back on. Now just to put the sissy bar on and should be done. All right, so she's all back together. There's the old fender and there's the new one. Much cleaner.
Like I said before, I was just going to run out really quickly to get a few shots of the motorcycle for the video I was working on. Wasn't planning on being gone long. At first, I wasn't even going to leave our gated community. I was just going to make a circle around the block. Then I decided I need to go a little farther than that. I didn't have my wallet. I was wearing Crocs on my feet, wearing workout pants. I didn't have any gloves on. My helmet wasn't buckled. I just wasn't prepared for a ride at all. I was just like, I'm just going down the street. It's not a big deal. And then on the way back, I wrecked. This has been a really big learning experience for me, and I'm really hoping to share what I've learned with all of you. It doesn't matter if you're just going down the street or if you're going across the country. You need your safety gear. You need to protect yourself. You need to be safe. I had gotten the shots I was looking for. I was about 200 yards away from my house on the way back. I came around a turn. I leaned the bike over too far into the turn. My peg hit the ground. That caused the bike to low side at 50 plus miles an hour. The bike slid into an oncoming car and I went cartwheeling down the road with no gloves on. I face planted on the pavement. I had a cut on my nose and a black eye from where my face hit the inside of the helmet. And then right after that, my helmet flew off my head and went flying like 50 feet because it wasn't buckled. So obviously I'm really thankful that my helmet flew off after my face hit the ground. But taken by ambulance from the middle of the street to the ER, had to spend the night there. I'm just really lucky I got to come home the next day. True to form for me, I have to learn everything the hard way, but I'm not going to lose this lesson. This is definitely something I'm going to learn from. And I really want you to know that this has been a very difficult video for me to make, not just physically because of my injuries, but also I'm just ashamed of myself. But like I said, I wanted to share what happened and hopefully someone else can benefit from it. Never again will I operate a motorcycle with such little respect. So, as I mentioned, I've got about an 8-week recovery ahead of me. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. And thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.